Welcome back, y'all. Episode 6. We're here again, back with our video.
Wait! Hold on. Last week we did a February roundup.
We did do a February roundup, news stories on this day in March. Yep.
But there was something that we talked about a lot in February that we didn't talk about.
Okay.
And we have to talk about it just briefly because I can't have this conversation again with you. During the Super Bowl, the Pyramid Hotel.
Yes.
The Pyramid Hotel in Las Vegas. They made one side of it a Dorito.
We need to keep having this conversation.
No.
What do you mean? You don't
we need to
want
get the
this
world
anymore?
involved.
Do you want me to break it down?
No.
Okay. No, because you're going to downplay it.
No, I'm not going to downplay it. I'm going to tell exactly what happened.
Okay.
They made one side of the pyramid, which is the size of a pyramid.
An actual pyramid, yep.
A Dorito.
It was like an advertisement for Doritos.
And they projected a Dorito. Chip. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you asked me about eating it.
Yes.
And I said.
I gave you the context, though.
You gave me some guys on TikTok did the math.
10 guys.
And said, yeah, go ahead.
How long it would take them to eat it. As to which you responded.
And they did science, and they said it would take them
over 3 years.
Yeah.
And you were like, I could do it in 2 months.
And that's fine. I said I can do it in probably a weekend.
Wrong. So fucking wrong.
No, stop. I ate a bag of Doritos the other day, and I felt the same hungry at the beginning as I did after.
Okay.
Doritos don't fill you up. Doritos don't fill you up.
That's one bag, 1 day.
Extrapolate out. I'm not full at the end. Actually, I have that whole pyramid Dorito, and I'm going out for dinner.
Where are you going?
I think that these guys are just a bunch of babies who are trying to watch their weight. If you want to eat a pyramid worth of Doritos, you can do it. Don't let math tell you that you can't.
I simply think that you eating one bag of Doritos is not equivalent to eating the side of a fucking pyramid of Doritos.
And I disagree with you.
There's no way.
I think
one bag you might not get full. 2 bags you're like, tummy's grumbling.
Maybe you.
3 bags.
Yeah, maybe
you're
you.
getting fucking sick.
Yeah, maybe you. Talk for yourself.
Okay.
I'm not asking Sean how long it'll take or how you feel. I'm telling you how I.
You know what's crazy? When we are famous.
Yeah, for sure.
Because obviously
the podcast will bring us only fame and glory.
Not episode 6 yet, but we'll get there. When we do our first live show.
Yeah. Next
we
week.
will see through this whole show.
We'll bring a Dorito the size of a pyramid.
No. But I'm going to bring at least 10 bags.
Yeah.
And you're going to eat them all.
We'll have one episode. I just eat Doritos for 45 minutes.
While I do all the talking.
And I'll get through half a pyramid worth.
What flavor are you eating? Drinking.
Blend them up.
Put it in a blender.
That's how you get through it.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
For that, I'll probably just go nacho cheese.
I think you got to mix it.
I could eat a whole lot of nacho cheese
of
Doritos.
The flavor.
I don't know.
Yeah, you can eat a lot of them. Can you eat it the size of a pyramid?
I don't really like the Cool Ranch ones.
But what about like spicy nacho or like
is
sweet
that the purple
chili?
bag?
No, that's sweet and spicy chili. The superior.
Those are
flavor.
good. Those are really good.
So good.
I like the Tapatio ones. We talked about
Yep.
that.
Mm-hmm.
What's the other one you just said? You said
spicy nacho.
I've never had that.
It's like a darker red bag.
They also have Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch and Flamin' Hot Nacho Cheese.
Yeah.
I would try Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch because that seems like, does that just taste like nothing? Because that seems like.
They negate each other.
Yeah.
I also think if you had anything
That's
like
just a tortilla.
flaming hot, 2 bags in, you're having diarrhea.
But unless it's Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch. I don't know. I've never had those. Stop telling me what will happen when I eat a lot of Doritos. Okay.
I've known you long enough.
Stop it. Okay. So we've been having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And we decided that this week will be a good time to air out.
To talk about things that make us not have fun.
Yeah. We're going to air out some complaints. We're going to air out some grievances. We're going to talk about what grinds our gears, our pet peeves.
Gets me going.
We're going to talk about them.
We're going to
create some controversy for you listeners.
I mean, I think everyone should understand where we're coming from.
And we'll all complain together.
Yes.
Let's contribute to that.
Yes.
Negative energy in our space.
Okay.
Doritos
in a pyramid. You want to lead it?
I'll lead it. You know what? I'll lead it with this because it works.
Okay.
Let's talk about tortilla chips.
Okay.
You want to make nachos.
Sure.
Or you just want to have chips and salsa or go out having some people over.
Okay.
And you go, I need some tortilla chip.
What's your favorite dip?
For tortilla chips?
Like you could only have one dip for the rest of your life with chips. What do you eat?
With tortilla chips?
Yeah,
because
tortilla
it's
chips.
different.
Yep, tortilla chips.
probably guac. Only one.
For the rest of your
But
life.
I like a pico is good.
Oh, well, only one.
I'll go guac, but if it depends on the chip, because if it's like a ruffle chip,
Okay.
it's French onion.
So is this what you're going
French
back
onion.
to? Is this what we're talking about? Is this?
What?
Bring it back to the actual topic.
No, I'm talking about just tortilla chips.
Okay.
You want salsa, you want guacamole, you want to make nachos, whatever, and you go out and you buy like a nice fancy bag of tortilla chips. You go, those are thick. Those will be great. Those will be great thick tortilla chips for my dip, for my chips, for my dipping chips.
Okay.
And then you take tortilla chip, break right away. What the fuck? Why? And then you get and then you get
All right. I'm not against you.
and then you get the thin chips that are strong. How can I ever try a new brand of tortilla chip? I got trust issues about tortilla chips because I don't know what brand is going to hold up.
Tortilla trust.
Because then it breaks and you're like, oh, I'll get it. And that breaks and it breaks and it just breaks forever.
You're eating crumbs.
Until it's just when you got
At
your
that
fingers
point,
in the guac.
No, you go to the dip and you just bring a spoon at that
Yeah.
point. You crumple the tortilla
Or you
over
got to
it.
get a Dorito.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I'm sure it's amazing.
That might be good. Okay, but you understand. So why are the thin ones strong and the thick ones weak and they're all
Well, do you
different?
think the thick ones are just like airy?
I think it depends on the brand. There's these fancy brands that have these fancy bags and
That's
it's
your
all
problem.
like Spanish writing that I don't
Wrong.
understand.
Yeah, that's where you went wrong.
Because it says like
You
these
just
are
got to
air.
go Tostitos.
But I want to branch out. There's so many tortilla chips. Tostitos,
American made,
Tost-
baby.
Tostitos are great, but I want to try something new. And I try something new because I'm like, I'm going to impress my friends. They're going to see this paper bag full of chips
Yeah.
with the fancy Aztec writing on it.
And then you fucking embarrass yourself.
Boom,
with whatever
broken.
nachos you make. Broken friendships.
Or you open the bag and it's all
You
crumbs.
ruined us. All because you're damn
I
chips.
can't take it. I can't take it. There needs to be an FDA kind of test for tortilla chips to hit the shelves.
Like a grading
If
scale.
you can't dip your chip in salsa without it breaking, you shouldn't be allowed to sell the tortilla chip.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie to you, buddy, pal.
No, I want you to
I
lie to me.
appreciate a breakable tortilla sometimes in plain setting. If I'm not
Well-
having a dip, I like that like soft crunch. Like
No,
I can crunch it with my
For
tongue.
sure. Of course, I don't want the chip to be indestructible.
Sure.
I don't want
When
it to
like hits your gums the wrong way.
right, and then it cuts up your whole mouth.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want an indestructible chip. I don't want
There it is.
an indestructible. That's a tortilla chip from the Super Bowl. I don't want an indestructible chip. I just want a chip that I can trust to pick up the tiny little diced tomato salsa that I bought at Trader Joe's. That has to be the minimum standard. Or
Right.
like I have to be able to dip it into queso and take it
Have
out
it come
without
back
it breaking.
out and be fine.
Right. I can understand you want to make a tortilla chip a 3-bite experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But it has to stay intact through the dipping. My teeth are the only thing that are breaking this.
Are you a full chip guy? Are you like a full triangle? Are you like a round? Are you a scoop?
You mean like in my mouth at one time? Wait,
No,
what do you
I
mean?
just mean like in general.
Like just what do I like?
Yeah. Like sometimes they have those like oval ones. Like,
Oh yeah.
but are you going for the full on old
I like a
school-
nice triangle. The scoops are fun though.
Well, and scoops are durable.
You know what I like about scoops?
Mm-hmm.
You can get a full spoon of pico into every one, and you're
Yeah.
just eating like the whole thing in like
Yeah, it's a
4
spoon.
bites. It's gone.
It's a
yeah.
corn tortilla spoon.
If I'm picking a chip, triangle.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Let us know if you're team triangle or team scoop.
today's podcast is brought to you by
Tostitos.
The durable American-made fake tortilla chip. Probably, I don't know.
Anything from triangle to scoop, they've got it covered.
Hint of lime.
Hint of lime. They've got salt. They've got original.
Yeah.
And they've got us
Use code Wait Hold On Pod
at your local supermarket.
Yeah,
when
I
you
was
buy
gonna say
Tostitos.
Tostitos.com. You think they got a website?
I'm going to find out right now.
Can
You
you
keep
buy
talking.
bags in bulk? That could be really funny. Then you definitely use the code Wait Hold On Pod on their website.
They have a website. Oh my God, there's recipes,
That's honestly probably a great idea.
products, recipes. Tostitos chili braised short rib skillet dip.
What?
Yo, what are they doing over
What
at
am I
Tostitos?
hearing right
I
now?
thought they were just doing
There's like, here's an onion dip.
like just making chips, but they're like telling you how to make Tostitos carne asada tostada. That's so much fun to say.
That's so. Say that 4 more times as fast as you can.
Tostitos carne asada tostada. Tostitos carne asada tostada. Tostitos carne asada tostada. Tostitos carne asada tostada.
That's not bad.
And these chips that they're using are cheese flavored.
I didn't even know they had cheese flavored.
Thank you, Tostitos, for sponsoring this episode. All right. Moving on. Complaints?
Moving on. Yeah, something that's really been
Hit it.
annoying me lately.
Why did I say that?
Public restrooms
Yeah.
are bad to begin with.
Well, of course.
And how do we make them worse, you ask? Having urinals so close and no divider.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Are they
No.
that expensive to put a fake plastic wall between two people?
Well, some places have like the metal, like Penn Station has the metal divider,
okay.
but not everywhere.
And they're
I agree.
like half a foot long.
You're
And also they're 3 inches off the wall.
Yeah.
I'm still seeing Dom.
and I'm still shoulder to shoulder with
yeah,
the guy.
right.
I don't need to touch your shoulder. Yeah.
I need to touch tips at this point. Like, what am I doing?
I may
so
as well just
close?
cross my stream.
I went to a Broadway show the other day.
Which one?
A Beautiful Noise.
Okay. That's closing.
Fucking terrible.
The urinals or the show?
It's all the above. First off, this is the only show I've ever been to that I left at intermission.
Yeah.
So bad.
So bad. Neil Diamond.
It's
you let us
made
down.
for drunk, middle-aged white women.
And what are you? Not that?
I was drunk. I'm 28, and that's middle-aged for me.
All right. But the bathroom, they don't have urinal. They have what?
At this point, there was like 3 holes in a wall at this point. Like, the bathrooms were made in like the 40s, and they were like, let's just keep it. No one had wieners back
Well, that's
then,
history.
I guess.
That's history for you. But you know what's worse? I agree that the no dividers is bad. You ever go to like a sporting event and there's like the trough?
The trough. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my biggest fear.
That's gross.
That's my nightmare.
yeah.
It's gross because that's like free for all, shoulder on
Yeah,
shoulder,
yeah, yeah.
people overlapping.
We're crossing streams.
We're right here. I'm
yeah,
a foot
yeah,
away.
At that point, someone thinks that they can get in between you two. And
right,
it's
and
like,
they just squeeze in, or
buddy,
they
oh,
just
pal.
put like their wiener to
yeah,
the middle.
They put it through your legs, and they're like, can I just get it right here?
Because it's whenever. That's the grossest way to go to the bathroom.
Or even just like a stall, right? Like a bathroom stall. Why do the doors not connect to the side of the stall? Why is there a 4-inch
Yeah, there's a
gap?
big old gap.
I don't need to high five my friend to let him know that I'm still pooping.
But I would like to know that you're okay.
Right. You can ask.
You can text
give me a knock.
I'll FaceTime you when you're in there.
We can have a secret knock on the door, and you would hear my fart back to know that I'm okay.
You'd fart back.
I'm
Yeah.
just tooting.
That would be great. Actually,
Blows my mind.
and some stalls don't even have doors because they're like, guys don't care. But we
yeah,
care.
guys don't poop.
Right, we only are peeing.
Girls don't poop. All right? Men like us
Okay, nope.
are
We're pausing that, and we're pausing that. All right, we've got some more complaints.
I can go all day.
Yeah, okay. Here's my thing. Okay, so I drive a lot. You don't really drive that much because you live in the...
I do when I'm on Long Island.
yeah. So, you know when you drive and you're at like a crosswalk, like for someone to cross,
Okay.
and you drive, and then you let someone go because you have to stop and they have to go, and they walk across and they don't. What do?
Oh.
You give a little wave.
You know what I do? I pretend to walk faster.
Yeah, but you
now,
just
the
move your
people
arms.
on video are going to see this.
You just move your arms.
I'll be like.
They can't hear you. Yeah, and that's fine. But you know what's not fine? You know what's not fine? Not giving me a little wave. Dude, I will kill you with my car.
What about
I
a
won't.
nod?
I won't
Is it-
actually do that.
He'll do it. Get
Please
ready.
don't get me in trouble.
911, what's your emergency?
Give me a nod. Give me a wave. Give me anything that's like, hey, man, thanks.
No, it's okay.
Here it
It's
is.
just like an acknowledgement.
This is all I need. Viewer,
Yeah.
look. Or even like anything that's not just walking.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Don't just walk.
I even when I'm mad about it, right? Because there's sometimes, obviously, New York City is one of the worst places to ever live in the whole entire world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Drivers are just maniacs, and they'll like try to cut into the crosswalk as I'm walking. Even then, I acknowledge, and I'm like, "You're a piece of trash."
Yeah, or you're like, thanks for stopping and not killing me.
No.
No, you
Usually,
don't.
I'm like, "Hit me with your car so I can sue you."
You love to talk about dying.
Oh man, I don't want to be alive.
Stop.
But like, you know, like if you're gonna get 2 inches away from me, like I'm gonna make a scene. So
Yeah.
that's me still acknowledging you.
Yeah, right. Don't just walk. Please be nice. You're 90. You're going to the library or wherever, the supermarket. Just give me a little thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then because I go like this and I give you a little wave back. That's the thing, I think. When you wave at me, the driver, I wave at you. And then it's a nice moment.
We're besties.
You're
now.
taking away my moment. I don't want to wave at you anymore.
Yeah.
You even care about me?
You want to drive?
I want to drive through you. Again, I won't. Again, I won't.
Unless it's me, we're both asking for it.
But I just can't take the people who don't. I just want a little love. Just give me a little wave.
I'm so sorry.
Just give me a little wave. Can you
Um,
just stop talking about this one?
I think I could add to that,
Please do.
kind of with the whole like I hate New York City thing.
Yeah.
I get it. Like Times Square, this is an exception, but like I live on 181st Street.
That's up there.
I'm 140 blocks away from Times Square. Why are you walking in the middle of the sidewalk, and when I'm behind you, you just randomly stop? I think that's the weirdest shit in the world.
The people who just not even just stop, and they just turn around.
Yeah.
Like immediate U-turn,
Right.
I'm lost.
I'm wrong. Or it's like I'll be coming up the subway stairs or even going down the subway stairs, and someone will get to the first step and then decide to take out their phone and text.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I've gotten to the point now. I've lived in the city for 6 years.
Yeah.
I make some sort of noise. Sometimes it's like,
you go, huh.
What?
Oh, that's a word.
But sometimes it's like, huh?
Yeah, you gotta, and you're acknowledging them. See?
Yes. Even then, there's some form of acknowledgement.
Yeah, I don't. And that's also people who are just even not stopping, just walking really slow.
Yeah, and then, but they also fucking know it too.
Yeah.
Because the second you try to get around them, they
they
slowly shift
drift.
in that. Yeah,
They drift.
What?
They drift. We're from New York.
Yeah.
We're walking.
Yeah. I got places to be. I'm not walking outside by choice.
Yeah, and there's the people who are filming always in New York City
but
too.
That's what I'm saying. Times Square,
Fine.
I get it.
Give it
There's
away.
tourists. Yeah. You don't know. Your experience. It's sensory overload sometimes,
right.
where it's you don't necessarily know what's going on. But Washington Heights, get where you need to go and get out of my way.
And also get off speakerphone.
I have that written down over here. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just another one.
Subways, trains.
Anywhere, it doesn't matter. Supermarket, I don't care where you are. If you're on the phone, don't be on speaker.
Yeah. If you don't have headphones, hold it up to your ear.
Hold it up to your, or just be like, hey, I got to call you back. I'm in the library and I'm screaming into my phone.
Or subways when they have a boom box.
Because it's a phone and the other person's, always yeah, so my P's still been read and I don't know what to do about it or whatever they're trying. It's this should not be on speaker. What are you doing? Hang up the call or just do it privately. Why am I hearing this?
You just gotta slowly start just you
have to get involved.
Going, I'm just
or you have to get involved. Just start having the conversation with the person.
I'll talk about your piss.
Yeah, so I'm sorry that your pee's like that. How about those urinals? Are they too close together? I saw that
in a trough. What do the people around you think?
Yeah, do they maybe get a doctor looking at you in the trough?
Can you do a pee rainbow, different colors?
That would be sick. All right.
Phone calls. I'm so anti people bringing speakers onto the subway. You're telling me you decided to buy a $300 speaker instead of $7 headphones,
right?
Because you want everyone to hear your music that no one cares about. Yeah. I just want to start
going
on there with another speaker.
I'm too old to hear that.
Death metal and being is this
is
what you want?
And you get into a war. You get into a fight about
music war.
American Idol. Is that what that? Is that anything? Is that a joke?
No,
it doesn't really work.
It's a thing.
This episode, no.
We already have our sponsor. It can't be American Idol. Take it away. What's next?
Okay, we're going to shift a little bit away from people and walking, and we're going to shift to...
I feel like all of these have to do with people.
Well, sometimes. You tell me.
Okay.
We're going to talk about going out.
That's people.
Now, I'm not sure if this is a pet peeve. It's just something I need to bring up.
Okay. Maybe something you need to adapt.
I don't like when things start late.
Sure.
If we're hanging out.
Yeah.
Well, this happened to us. This is why I thought of it.
Okay.
A month ago, you wanted to go to a bar, and you were like, we'll meet there at 10:30.
Sure.
I don't want to start hanging out at 10:30. And it was 6 p.m., and I wrote to you, fine, I got to take a nap right now, though, then.
Yeah.
I have to go to sleep now. To gear up for that, because I have to tell my body that's tomorrow morning's hangout.
Oh, you think it's the next day?
I can't. I'm not starting a hang at 10:30. People are like, let's go bowling at 11. Let's go to the bar. I'm not.
Not me.
I will stay out until that time.
Okay, but you won't start going out at that time.
But I don't want to start going out. I'm in pajamas at 6:30. You got to give me a time. You have to have planned.
This seems like this is a you problem.
Yeah, well, I'm complaining.
I mean, I do agree. There's times where it's okay, yeah, pregame starts at 9, and you're like, pregame?
Right. What am I going to do?
When's the game?
When's the game start? Pregame can start at 5, and the game can start at 7, and I'll stay with you till 1.
And I was going to say, I can be in bed at 9:30.
Yeah, well, for sure, but I'll stay with you until 1, but don't be pregame starts at 9.
Yeah.
We're starting the party at 1. I'm not doing that.
I think that's why it's very interesting how we are so similar and also so different, right?
Wow.
Because it's like I wake
That
up
was beautiful.
at 4:30 in the morning, and I'll still like New Year's Eve or like the New Year's Eve weekend. I woke up to work in the morning at 4 a.m. when I do, and I stayed awake to hang out with people and like drink and party till 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've been up almost 24 hours. Where you would be like, I need to leave now.
I like to be up for about 5 hours at a time.
20-minute naps in between everything.
My ideal New Year's Eve,
Uh-huh.
in bed by 9.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll set my alarm to 11:55.
See the ball drop and then go right back to bed.
See the ball drop, see the fireworks.
Yeah.
Boom, asleep by 12:10.
You like fireworks?
They're fine. I don't know. I'm not like the fireworks. They're just like a lot. I'm like a little dog. I'm not afraid of them, but it's like,
Right. I think they're better on 4th of July when it's like, oh, you know what's coming, or like New Year's Eve, right? Like ball drops, fireworks, like, okay, I understand. When it's on a random Tuesday, it's like,
that's another.
why?
Let's add that to this pet peeve list.
Yeah.
Why are we doing like Wednesday night fireworks?
Yeah.
Also, why are some people like in the summer, like they do fireworks and it's like 4 o'clock? It's like, it's
Yeah.
bright outside.
Like, I can't see
you
that
can't
explosion.
see them. You're just listening to it. What are we doing? What are we celebrating it for that
It
we
doesn't
can't?
sound good enough that it's worth it.
Let's celebrate this in 6 hours when it's dark. If we
Yeah.
have to, whatever it is, if it's Johnny's birthday or someone graduated
Johnny.
elementary school or whatever happened, I don't know what happens in people's lives.
Right.
Celebrate with fireworks at night. Don't do it in the middle of the day. That's what are we
Stupid.
doing? What are we doing? It's a
Pointless.
waste.
It's a waste. Yeah.
We're on the same wavelength today. We always finish each other's.
Pet peeves.
Thank you.
Thanks for that.
All right, give me a new one. Give me a new one.
New
give me
one.
a new one. Hit me.
I have a feeling that we're a plane podcast. We're talking about planes a lot. We're John
Plaane.
Krasinski, plane, investment, Dr. Seuss,
Tortilla chip.
comedy, sci-fi, romance podcast.
Sponsored by Tostitos.
Obviously.
Yep.
You're on a plane. I get it. You've maybe been on there for a couple hours. Your legs are sore. Everyone wants to get home.
What are you doing? Oh, just from like
Just sitting.
Yeah.
I got bad knees.
Yeah. Okay.
The second that the plane lands, why is the guy in 42F trying to rush to the front of the fucking line?
Yeah.
Buddy, the system is front row leaves first. Then it's the second. Then it's the third.
Not only that, when you land, you're on that plane for another 30 minutes.
At least.
Yeah. You're not getting off right now. It's not a bus.
I get standing, right?
Right.
My knees are bad. I can't express that enough. So the second that we land, I'm out of my seat.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to get to the front.
But you also can't stand unless you're on the aisle. The people
Right.
on the window
Well, I
shouldn't be
only
standing.
buy aisles.
Yeah. Oh, he's fancy. He's got
Yeah,
seat
yeah.
selection.
Yeah.
He's got JetBlue Premium or whatever it's
I
called.
pay that extra $20.
Blue Mint.
I have to. I have to get my knee out there.
Yeah.
Gotta let it stretch.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Where I've gotten to the point where I'll stand up and get in the way just so people can't get ahead of me.
You
It's
make
not
a
that
wall.
like
It seems like
it's
bad.
I don't need to win, but now I need to watch you lose.
Oh, you're evil.
Yeah, I want the world to suffer. Okay.
What do you think about people clapping upon plane landing? Have you ever done that?
I haven't done it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
I get it. You're like, thank you for keeping us alive. You're not doing it because you're never getting on a plane again.
Well, they just did their job. I feel like, why are we clapping?
Right. I mean,
Unless it was like an exceptionally wonderful flight, or like if the flight was in danger and it was like
We're
Sully
safe.
Sullenberger,
Yeah.
I'm clapping.
is that his name?
Yeah, Sully Sullenberger?
Is that really it?
Yeah.
I thought his last name was Sully.
Oh, wait. Are you right?
I think he has a normal first name.
Now
and
that
his
I'm
last
thinking
name
about
is
it,
Sully.
Sully Sullenberger sounds like a crazy
It's
name.
a fucking
Wait,
wild
his name is Sully Sullenberger. I was
It
right.
is?
No, Chelsea.
What?
Wait, who is this? Sully Sullenberger. His name is Chelsea Burnett Sully Sullenberger III.
That's crazy.
So his name is Chelsea Burnett.
His name's Sully.
Not Chelsea. Chesley. 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 Chesley Burnett
Okay.
went by Sully.
Why?
Because it's better, because everyone was calling him Chelsea when he was 10. And he was
like, I gotta switch this
my
up.
mom fucking sucks. She named me Chelsea. Chesley. He's an American retired fighter pilot, diplomat, and airline pilot.
Right.
I'm
Like,
clapping for him.
if I'm on that plane landing in the Hudson River and we're alive,
I'm clapping
I'm
for
clapping.
sure. Clapping. But I'm not clapping
if I'm
for
on
like
Spirit Airlines,
yay. Well, Spirit, I'll clap if I make
'cause
it.
it's a death
If I
trap.
make it, but if I'm on like a Southwest
Yeah.
New York to
Normal flight.
Florida,
Yeah.
I'm not applauding.
Yeah. Like you did your job for 2 hours.
Like, get over yourself. What'd you just do? Fly us?
yeah.
Come on, I could do it.
I don't shame people who do it, but I like pray that the people I'm with don't. Like I don't want to be surrounded by those people.
I was on a plane once where people clapped, and we didn't even fly anywhere.
You were just on a plane?
So this happened a long time ago.
Okay.
Do you remember there was a plane, I think it was JetBlue, and it was going from New York to Aruba. I was
Aruba,
on this plane.
Bahamas,
Oh, my pretty mama's.
and that's it. No copyright.
You don't come for us, Beach Boys.
I'll come for you.
The plane was on the runway, and it kept freezing over because it was like an ice storm.
Oh.
And so they couldn't ever take off, and they kept de-icing the plane, and every time they de-iced it, it iced over again because it was so cold. And they also our wheels were frozen because it kept happening, so we couldn't go anywhere. So like we can't take off, and we also can't go back. And we were on the tarmac for 14 hours, just sitting there like we ran out of food. People were freaking out because this flight was supposed to be 4.5 hours or something.
Sure.
And we were on the tarmac of JFK for 14 hours, and we were like TVs in the plane were like new, like in the headrest,
Right.
and we were watching the news of our plane on the news. And then we finally got off,
Okay.
and we applauded because we were like, we're off.
See, there I'm not applauding. There I'm going psycho.
I think it was like I can go to the bathroom.
right. I'm pissing and shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
And also, I'm pulling the emergency door and I'm getting off that plane.
You can't do that.
I'm doing it.
No, you can't.
I
How
literally-
high are you?
I
You're high up.
thought you said you were on the tarmac
We are on the tarmac.
for 14 hours.
You can't pull the emergency door and get off. You're 30 feet in the air. You're going to jump?
There's the slide.
That doesn't just happen.
It does. I think the second you pull it, it shoots out.
No, that can't be right. I'm not Googling that. I already Googled
Then let's take
Chesley.
it a step farther. I'm jumping out.
But I think that that's illegal. I think that they would be mad at you.
Yeah, I'd get arrested, but I'd be off the plane.
But since when that happened, they changed the rules, and now they can't stay on the tarmac for that long. Because they kept going like, we're going to stay, we're going to
we're going to go.
We're going to go. And then we're like, we're out of gas now.
Yeah.
But they can't do that anymore. And people were applauding because they were like, I can finally have my cigarettes again.
Yeah, yeah.
Because people were freaking
I would
out.
freak out.
Yeah, that was rough. And anyway, I wonder why I don't like planes.
It all makes sense.
And then when I went to Aruba,
So what, did you go like the next day?
I don't remember when we went, but we ended up going. And we're getting there, and Aruba's a tiny little island. And we're getting there, and we like start to descend, and then we pull back up. And the pilot comes on, and he's like, hey, I was going to miss, so we're trying again.
I was going to
Because it's so small. Because the runway is so small.
He's like, I'm a new pilot. I've never driven a plane before.
Because the airport is so small, because the
Yeah.
island is so small, the runway is tiny.
Okay.
So then he went back up, and then he looped around. We felt him loop, and then he did it down, and then up again. And he went, and he was like, we're going to try it again. And then he tried a third time, and then he misses again. And he comes back up, and he goes, all right, folks, I have enough gas for one more try, so we're going to just make this work. We're going to make sure that it happens. And we're like, what are you talking about? Why would you say that to me?
Right.
I want to go to the beach. That's all I
Did
want.
he make it?
Yeah. Yeah.
That one I'm clapping.
I'm not clapping. You missed 3 times. What? You're clapping?
It's like daddy daycare. I missed.
That's like a baseball team striking out every time and then getting one hit in the 9th inning. I'm not clapping.
Clap. You ruined that fucker's perfect game.
I'm not clapping.
What if it's a close game? What if it's 0-0? What if both teams don't have it? The one team that hits, I'm clapping.
If that's happened, I've left.
I'm going home.
I'm not clapping for that. I'm not clapping for you being so terrible and then doing your job correctly.
Sure.
Ugh. This is a plain podcast.
We're straight up planes. I could switch it up. How many more do you have?
I have I don't know.
We could just.
I'll come up with things that I can complain about.
Okay.
Go ahead. You hit me with
We're
one.
getting
We'll
away
talk.
from planes.
Thank you.
We can say this is maybe an airport, but also just other places in general. I'm at Starbucks.
Sure you are.
The line's long.
Tell me.
I'm getting a grande oat milk shaken espresso with some sort of flavoring in it, right? I know when.
Sure.
I'm
Oh, you have a big long order. You got to go.
But I
Good to
know.
go.
But there's a long line. Whatever.
And you're ready. So you're ready.
Why is the person in front of me, after waiting 10 minutes to order, just looking at the menu.
Right. You've been on this line.
Just trying to figure out what you want. That's not how the world works. You've been looking at the menu for 15 minutes.
Right. Figure it out.
What are you doing on the line?
Or
Talking on a phone without headphones and you're on speaker talking about your red piss?
Right.
You forgot what type of coffee you like? You're at Starbucks. There's coffee.
Look at the menu. You figure it out. And if you don't,
Get the fuck off the line.
just look at the person behind you and go, you go ahead.
Yeah, like,
I'm still
sorry,
figuring
I need
it
a
out.
second here.
I'm still trying to figure out all these different kinds of milk.
Yeah, right. But it's also like, or again, it's like, why are you going to McDonald's not knowing whether you want a fucking burger or you want a 20-piece McNugget? You know what you want. Why
Just
are you
get
looking
it.
at the menu that long? They're not introducing new things all the damn time.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, I have nothing to contribute to that one.
That it just fires me up so hard.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like also that's like people who aren't ready to pay and like they get to the front of a long line and they have to go pay and they're like, I'm going to pay with cash, and they're like digging through counting nickels.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know you were going to pay with cash. That just proves that like there's people in the world who just like don't give a fuck about other people around them.
Right. Just have all your change
I
out.
have places to be.
Just count it out. Have it ready to go. Roll it up in those little paper rolls from the supermarket.
I hate those things, and I'll never do that.
Well, I don't know how to put.
You have to go to a bank
to get them rolled up. I can't just do that at home.
No. You have to roll them on your own and then bring them to the bank.
And then they'll give you money.
Yeah.
How do you roll them on your own? Is it like easy? Is it like a sleeve?
No, I think it's like an open piece of paper that you then have to wrap over.
Oh, it's like it's like a project. That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. It's arts and crafts. Where it's like I'm just going to one of those machines and I'm just throwing coins in. I'm getting the receipt.
I like the sound of all the coins falling in.
Yeah.
And sometimes there's like a little game on the screen.
Yeah, it's like, how many are you filling up?
Oh, you got quarters, nickels, and it's like a little graphic.
Yeah. Those don't really exist anymore.
No, I don't think they do, because
There's
there was something
few.
bad happened.
Like what?
Like it was like a scam.
Oh, like they were counting them wrong, you think?
Yeah, I don't remember. It was a
like
long
I
time
put
ago.
in $500 and they're like, oh, you only put in 2.
Yeah, or it was like some kind of scam, like something like that.
Or it's just like reading wrong.
So I don't think it happens anymore.
Anyway, get on a line and start looking at what you want, or get off the line.
Get out of my Starbucks. I want my oat milk chai vanilla latte with caramel syrup and cinnamon on top, and I want a shamrock shake.
Somehow from McDonald's brought to Starbucks.
Shamrock.
Shamrock.
All right, I'll give you one more.
Okay.
This feels like everyone will agree.
Sure. And
This
if you
is
don't, fuck you.
This is, what are you doing even? This is a universal pet peeve.
Okay. This is more common.
I think so.
Okay.
It's not a pet peeve about the universe.
Sure.
It's a pet peeve about. It's universally accepted.
Okay.
Don't check your watch. We have a video now. People can see you checking your watch.
6:09. Hold on. It is right now 6:09. That's why I checked the fucking watch. Give it a little.
He had a little feeling, a little premonition, baby.
My 69 cents was
Okay,
tingling.
here we go.
Uh-huh.
Why are we opening our mouths while we're chewing food?
Oh!
Yeah.
It's 2024, people.
Close your mouth.
Close your damn mouth.
Shut the door. Shut the garage door.
Why are 30-year-olds not closing mouths?
Even older than that. Even younger than that. You're 2 years old. Close it.
You're getting smacked.
I have a 2-year-old
Bring back corporal
niece,
punishment.
I guess, and she closes her mouth. Wait.
Mouse?
She's
got a mouse.
She closes.
It's Ratatouille. But
It was
reverse.
a rat, obviously.
But reverse. The mouse is eating the food and she's controlling it.
She's cooking with a rat. She's
The
pulling on the
hair.
ears. I just can't. I can't stand the sound. I can't. If you're talking to me, and you open your mouth while you're chewing, I can't look at you. I can't look at you.
If for some reason there's an emergency
Sometimes
and I
it's
need
funny.
to speak the second there's food in my mouth, I'm covering.
Cover is fine, or just swallow hard.
Just wait. Don't chew your food.
Chew it. If it's an emergency to talk,
Yeah.
big gulp.
Right.
Talk to me.
Then it's an emergency because you're choking.
Or you spit your food out on the ground. You
Right.
spit it out. And you talk.
You want a conversation with me that bad? Never eat again.
Stop eating with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am with you 100%.
Yeah. That's just one we need to say if we're gonna have a pet peeve episode.
It's about chewing fucking food.
It's about just close your mouth.
It's not that hard to do.
No, I do it all the time. Watch.
Oh.
You see that?
For the folks who aren't watching the video on YouTube, first off, why are you not watching it on YouTube? Second off, he just did it.
My mouth was closed.
Shut, baby.
Shut that mouth.
Yeah, like, and it's so much extra. Like, I'll have so much more respect for you for being a normal human being about it. We're not cavemen anymore.
We have technology. Yeah, I just don't understand it, and I never will.
No, I am afraid though that when I'm old enough, where I'm like pooping my pants, that I'll like.
You're old enough to do that now.
Oh.
You mean when it's
when it's out of my control.
uncontrolled?
Yeah. Which is not far off.
No, you're old enough to do that now.
Yeah. Maybe I'll fall into that.
Yeah.
But while I'm still conscious.
Conscious? They're conscious if they're eating.
Yeah, but they're not aware.
That's different than being. You're saying that they're asleep and they're eating food. If you're asleep and you're eating food, I will forgive you for having your mouth open. If you're unconscious and eating food.
Again, I'll be impressed. You ever do that? You ever fall asleep with food in your mouth?
No.
I'll do it with like cough drops.
What?
Yeah.
That's not a food.
When I'm sick and I have like I have like the cold or something, like I'll pop a cough drop in and I'll wake up 4 hours later.
The cold.
And it'll still be over here. I'll be
Yeah, that's dangerous.
yeah.
I'll do it like while I'm eating, but not with food in my mouth.
You'll after a couple bites, you'll chew, swallow, take a nap, come back.
Well, like
take
if I'm
another bite.
laying down
Okay.
with like a bowl of Doritos, say.
Tostitos. This is a
What episode is it?
Tostitos-sponsored podcast.
Wait, that was this episode that we talked about Dorito?
Yeah, but we're sponsored by Tostitos.
Whatever. I can eat whatever
Hopefully.
I want. But I'm laying down, or I'm just chilling and I'm eating.
Yeah.
I'll just drift off.
You one of those people that has the bowl on their stomach?
I'm not one of those people, but I've done it.
So you are one of those people.
No, I don't do it every time I eat, but I do it. I've done it.
But you're not going to not do it.
I'm not gonna. Yes, right.
So you're going to do it.
I'll do it.
Okay, I won't.
I'm It depends on the circumstance.
I'm anti.
If I'm comfortable,
laying
like
down and
this,
eating. yeah. Now fall asleep. My uncle, apparently this is a thing, and I think I saw it once. My uncle could fall asleep with his glass on his knee. Like he'd be like at home, like having a glass of scotch, like laying back watching TV, and would fall asleep, no hands on the the glass, like
that's
and
sick.
then like wake up, be like, oh, all right,
I guess I'm drinking this. Who put this here?
Right.
He must have had.
What'd
like
you get here?
a flat knee.
Yeah.
Maybe like a cup holder built in.
Yeah.
That's the next step in human evolution.
Cup holders.
Cup holder knees.
Yeah. Not like stronger knees or like being able to be faster.
Stop complaining about your knee,
Cup
dude.
holders. I got bad knees.
I know, but I want great knees of cup holders. Anyway, those are our complaints. You have anything else to complain about? We have so many
I have
episodes
another
left.
complaint that you're unfortunately going to have to wait another week to hear the next episode.
Damn.
But hopefully you enjoy what you've been hearing. This is episode 6. You keep coming back. Hopefully we'll get some new followers for some different countries.
Yeah.
Where are you thinking we're going next?
Well, we need some more of Europe.
Okay.
Right now we're in like
Have
London.
we hit Asia?
We've hit the Middle East.
Okay.
We have not. I think that's technically Asia,
Sure.
but we're not. We didn't hit like Eastern Asia yet.
Coming for you, Putin.
As a listener, we want you to listen. We're coming for you with our comedy.
Yeah. With our laughter.
We won't do anything to you.
Right. Yeah, no. The Papa Poo Poo, we're not doing anything. All right? Vladdy Poo Poo.
Okay. Okay, I feel like we're going to have to cut that out.
No. Keep it. It's staying. We hope you've been enjoying it.
And if you have been enjoying it, tell your friends about how much you've been enjoying it. If you haven't been, have them listen too and see if they like it.
Listen together. Have a listening party.
But if you do that, make sure you're all playing it on different devices.
Right. Mute all of them except for one.
So we can get the count.
Yeah, we need those views, baby.
We need the views and the listens.
Yeah.
And you can still follow us on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok.
Wait,
Both
hold
of those,
on.
Wait, hold on. Pod?
They're both Wait, Hold On Pod.
And you can email us suggestions or you can message us suggestions to talk about. The email is waitholdonpod@gmail.com.
Correct.
And leave us reviews. Apple, Spotify, really helpful.
Amazon.
Wherever you listen to
You know
it.
what's cool? I've asked my Echo to start playing the podcast, and it comes on.
Ask Alexa. Ask Siri. Ask all of our technical assistants to play this podcast, and they will say, I will do that with pleasure.
2024,
I
baby.
could not think of that word.
with Pleasure.
So keep following us. Keep listening. We're having fun, and we hope that you are too. And we will keep bringing fun, and we will keep occasionally bringing complaints.
Bye.